Hello, I'm Louise Kenwood and I'm the editor of this beautiful book, Moving Mountains, Writing Nature Through Illness and Disability. And it's my pleasure to be with you supporting Millions Missing during ME Awareness Week with ME Action UK. And today I'm really pleased to be joined by Alec Finlay. Alec is a poet and writer living with ME and long COVID, who created I Remember, Scotland's COVID Memorial in Pollock Country Park, Glasgow.
It limps in words as a balance for worlds. Alec Finlay. Join my endurance walk experiment. We set off, skeptical medics in white coats either side of me, politely encouraging. A tartan blanket draped over my shoulder. We continue together. I continue between them, across hills, through pine woods, fording burns, until the moment comes. Is it on day one? Do I walk on into the night? Did I go impossibly far? Wherever we are, I can go no further. The medics nod. There's no denying my effort, and in their minds, the experiment proves I can walk some distance, so I must be well. Wait, I say. Stay a while. This is my experiment. We need to parley. After so many years, I'm determined they see the lag take hold. Day two, they're becoming impatient. Of course you're stiff. It was a long walk. Day three, bastard lactic, joints, agony, a cluch across my diaphragm, mother waves of fatigue. Stop, I insist. You're not leaving yet, laying across the doorway like a draft excluder. The peak pain comes on day four, spindle shanks stuck with pins, shadowed eyes, feet cramping into gnarly roots. Pain forms its zone of exclusion. I can't describe the end of my fantasy walk. The medics crept away while I slept fitfully. Long after any walk is over, my cells collapse into a mitochondrial fizzle. Such alien pain insults the signature of medical care, which imagines fatigue and its temporal slippage into post-exertional malaise, what I call lag, and what Marion Michel terms the aftermath as, quotes, an extreme response born of health anxiety. Pah. If their conception of lag were benign, we could have held its strangeness together and formed a description in scientific terms. Instead, tens of thousands of people with ME, millions of people with long COVID experience these energy crashes and are met with a similar disbelief. My doctor told me I wasn't ill. My doctor said it was anxiety. My doctor said it was depression and lack of motivation. My doctor said there was nothing wrong, all in my head. My doctor blamed me for not getting better. Quotes from descriptions, a patient-led description of ME. The distribution of pain is never even. When an illness is invisible or its social representation is stymied, there's a risk people's pain will be shackled to a false narrative, intensifying their affliction. In the case of ME, a few jaundiced psychiatrists speculated the etiology of the disease lay in erroneous patterns of thought. This loss of co-created reality, which doctor-patient relationships depend upon, figured a wild dance of blame, anticipating the conflict between accusative and recuperative models of healing. This continues today, with long COVID sufferers being accused of, quotes, extreme behavioral responses and being health anxious. Another quote from descriptions, a patient-led description of ME. Constant muscular and neurological pain, shuddery, sore, aching all the time. Every movement hurts. The pain, oh God, the pain. Pain here, now there, now here, like acid eating through the skin, burning, blotchy, on fire, stung by nettles, pale, fine porcelain, drained of life, cold to the touch. Pain, an enemy within, stabbing repeatedly, every muscle severely bruised, every cell in my body being ripped apart. Gossip fills a vacuum. Lacking a medical explanation, ME was fit for caricature. I quote again, I thought ME was a form of burnout. I thought ME was about being lazy. I thought ME was yuppie flu, an illness Del Boy coveted as a badge of honor. I thought people were faking, putting it on. To my shame, I thought ME was my failure. I must hold the twin realities of trauma and illness, or I can dream one within the other. This doesn't permit others to fantasize my pain as a spectre. No disease is mysterious, except that it lacks adequate description. No illness is invisible, except that we fail to see it. The targeting of ME is an early episode in the war on vulnerability, foreshadowing today's culture of accusation. I won the internet is proxy for hunting, not healing. Those who deny others' pain, those who demand exclusive rights to suffering, or presume an inalienable right to accuse, have been allowed to trump complex reality. They keep a list of names. Representing pain requires us to translate our experiences empathically. What is lost in GP consultation rooms or online committees of public safety is access to a common ground of healing. It's only when realities are permitted to coexist and there is good faith that we can parley, making pliable the terms of reality. And this allows bodily, social, or political healing.